welcome, and thank you for tuning in to Inspirational Vibes by Maria Young. Now, what our shows are intended to do is to give you the tool of inspiration, is to give you the equipment of empowerment that is going to catapult you into areas that you would never even believe possible. We want you to live the happiest, most healthiest, most productive life possible. We want you to reach your fullest and greatest potential. And that is exactly what we're here to do. So with that being said, you've come to the right place. This is Inspirational Vibes by Maria Young. Okay, the topic of discussion for today, and this is one of my favorite ones, is taking that militant approach that nothing and no one could ever stand in your way to achieving your dreams. Now, folks, I want you to understand that yes, indeed, there is a time to be humble. There is a time to be laid back and to go with the flow of things. There is a time. But you know what? When it applies to achieving your dreams, there is no time for that. Because one of the hardest things to do in life, you will see, is working hard and staying dedicated and staying focused to what your heart desires are. Now, one thing I want you to know is that you cannot take a laid back approach. You cannot take the go with the flow and ride with the wind and go wherever the wind goes tactic. It won't work. Because one thing you will learn is that anything worth fighting for in life, you've got to give your heart, soul, mind, body, everything that you have, including your blood, sweat, and tears, being capable of going into those trenches and knowing exactly what your plan and purpose is in life. That militant approach. When I say militant, I think of the military. And that's exactly what we have to do, is have military type of strategies, military type of tactics, because we have to have a formula. We have to have a plan. We have to have order. We have to have dedication to the point that we are willing to give our lives for it. And when I say having the concept of being a warrior that goes into battle, having that heart of courage to know that this is well worth the sacrifice, you have to give it your all. There's no way around that. Because one thing is, things are going to come against you. People are going to talk, and people are going to say things about you that can kill the very life out of your dreams. And if you allow them to do that, you might as well die already. You might as well call it quits. Because you know what? To live a life that is unfulfilled and without dreams is like dying 1,000 deaths. And when I think of dying 1,000 deaths, you know what comes to mind for me? I mean, I really think about what it is to die, and for some reason I believe that it must be painful. It must be painful to continue to die over and over and over and over again. And that is what you will be doing every day of your life. That is what we call regrets. That is what we call unfulfillment. It's like having a blackened hole, a blackened cavity within you that just cannot be fulfilled. And that is what you will have if you do not achieve your dreams, your goals, and desires. You see, you've got to be a soldier in this battle. You've got to be able to defend and protect the preciousness of your dreams. You've got to be willing to go out there and know that you have to go through things, but those are the things that are going to breathe the very life into your dream, the very things that are going to solidify and make it whole and complete. Yes, like I said, it's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a fight. Because you know what? Just like you have dreams, so do many others. And the crazy thing about it is there's many people that have the same dreams as you. And the deciding factor of who is gonna reach those places where they can achieve those dreams is the fight within you, the drive within you, the empowered state of mind that you are not going to give up no matter what. That mentality that says, I am willing to do whatever it takes by any means necessary to get where I need to go, to be able to accomplish my deepest desires, my deepest passions, my dreams. And another thing that you will have to have, folks, is that no nonsense mentality. And that means not surrounding yourself with negative situations and people that will steal the very life out of your dreams. That means detaching yourself totally from the negativity, because they can become the very poison, the very toxin that plagues the very thing that you need to accomplish your dreams, and that is your focal point. That is your ability to stand. That is your ability to fight for your dreams. So I know it's hard, because a lot of times the very situations that we love the most, or the people that we love the most, are the things that we have to detach ourselves with. But we have to get to a point to know what is most important to us. We have to get it to our mindset that we know that our dreams and our passions are the very thing that allows us to live our lives to the fullest, to the greatest ability that we could live. And we got to go after it no matter what. So having that no nonsense type of mentality, I will not submit myself to those things that want to kill and destroy my dreams. I just won't do it. Okay, folks, this is actually going to be the last part of our show, but I think this is the most important part of taking that militant approach, that very aggressive approach in achieving our dreams, because that is exactly what it's going to take. You see, folks, I believe that we have got to get to a certain level. We have got to get to a certain atmosphere where we become so excited, where we become so riled up and filled with such a passion, where it totally overtakes and consumes us to the point that all we can do is eat, breathe, and sleep. Exactly what it's going to take to achieve our goals. I believe that we have got to get into that level, into that atmosphere of experiencing supernatural power. That power that says all things are possible. We have got to allow that supernatural force to take us over the top and push us over the edge to where we can begin to spread our wings and fly. Fly into that endless sky of opportunity. And to be able to do so, we've got to be able to step outside of that box of limitation, that box of rationality. And we've got to be able to stand against the forces that tell us that we are not good enough, that we are not capable of doing such things. We got to be able to reach inside of ourselves and to realize our truest and greatest potential, and to start believing what it is inside of us that makes us who we are, that makes us able to reach our destiny. And folks, when oppositions come, because they are going to come your way, we indeed have to take that no-nonsense approach. When that enemy comes to seek, steal, and destroy the very essence of who you are and your capabilities of achieving your destiny, we have to take a bold stance against it and say, no, not in my house. Because in my house, I'm willing to fight with everything that I have and all that I am to reach my fullest and greatest potential. And no one has the power to stop me, because I'm willing to do it by any means necessary. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Taking a Militant Approach to Achieving Your Dreams. I would like to encourage you to go ahead and subscribe, and also leave any feedback or comments on our YouTube channel, which is Picture Maria 1. Once again, I thank you for tuning in, and I would like to remind you that when it comes to achieving your dreams, you must be aggressive in your pursuit, and you must be bold and courageous in your actions. And by all means, you must do it by any means necessary. This has been Maria Young, reporting live from Central Florida.